Noni. Noni is the worst tasting one of all. Pure noni does not taste good at all. The reason why? It has no sugar in it. Absolutely no sugar in it at all. Noni has about a 2,000-year history. Noni was one of the most powerful, and has been since this 2,000 years ago, one of the most powerful medicinal plants in all of the South Pacific. They actually named the noni fruit and the noni tree a canoe plant. And the reason why is that when a tribe in the South Pacific would go to inhabit a new island, they would take one plant, and it was their medicinal plant. And that plant that they took, that they put in their canoe, was the noni tree. Their canoe was small, did not have very much room, so they only put the things that they really loved and cared about, like their family and their weapons, and they always put one or two noni trees in there. That's how much they respected and that they utilized the noni tree for medicine. Noni has a very, very, very rich history. Noni is primarily used for digestive disturbances. It's incredibly beneficial to help cleanse and detoxify the liver, gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, stomach, small intestines. Noni is also very, very high in minerals, trace minerals, microminerals, macrominerals. Noni will only grow in a stage 3 tropical region. It will only grow in volcanic soil. If you tried to grow noni anywhere in North America, would not grow anywhere. It will only grow in a tropical region. The interesting thing about noni is that the roots of the noni tree grow very, very deep down into the earth, and they're very strong roots, and then they wrap around rocks, volcanic rocks, and volcanic ash. Actually, a noni tree can grow with no soil. It can grow on hard volcanic rock that just came from an active volcano. As a matter of fact, when an active volcano comes down and strips the land, one of the first things that grow is the noni tree. The noni tree's roots will actually circle a rock, dig into it, drill through it or drill into it, and it starts to suck all of the nitrates and all of the minerals out of this volcanic rock or this volcanic ash. It's the most amazing thing that you've ever seen. The noni tree is also a survival tree, a survival plant. It can last a very long time without water, without anything. And so this is one of the things that makes it so strong. So it grows in this rich soil. It's extremely loaded with nutrients and extremely powerful. And one of the most unique things is that noni has these novel compounds that no other plant has, like dimancanthol, scopoletin, acubin, asperloside, asperlositic acid. All of these compounds are unique just to noni, and it's now these unique compounds that they're finding that help to stimulate serotonin, help to strengthen and stimulate the immune system, help to strengthen and stimulate our hormones, help to strengthen and stimulate our digestive system. The list of benefits that noni can provide to us to support our body and to strengthen our body is absolutely phenomenal. Noni is probably one of the most powerful fruits on the planet. It is. Noni is probably one of the worst tasting fruits on the planet. Noni has one of the largest list of benefits of any fruit, vegetable, or even herb on the planet. There's dozens of clinical trials that have been done on noni that show noni's benefits to be absolutely phenomenal. This is the only noni product on the market anywhere, North America, in Asia, anywhere that we're aware of, that is 100% pure noni. See, here's what happens, and this is very frustrating to me as a practitioner, because as a practitioner, I want the product that has the most punch. If I want to recommend noni, I want it to be a very strong noni. So what happens is a lot of these companies come along and they take noni and they mix it with a bunch of other fruit juices. They'll mix it with grape juice or apple juice or peach juice or blueberry juice or banana juice or papaya juice or mango juice or water, and they'll put about this much noni in the bottle, and then they start adding all the fruit juices and all the water, and at the end of the day, instead of getting a therapeutic dose of noni, you're getting a bunch of sweeteners and you're getting water. And as a practitioner, that is the biggest mistake that any company can make. So what we did is we said, we know noni doesn't taste good, we know it doesn't smell good. People can mix it with their own juice. They can decide what they want to mix it with. But what we do, our objective is to serve it up in 100% pure form. So what I want to do is I'd like to prove that to you, if I may. I'd like to read the label for you. It says here, and this is all has to be FDA compliant, in the supplement facts panel. It basically says in the ingredients, 100% pure, aged, wild harvested, and wild harvested is above organic. Pure aged, wild harvested noni juice, Morinda citrifolia. This product is 100% pure and natural with no added sugar, flavorings, water, juice, and nothing else. Other ingredients, and it says in caps, none, with an exclamation mark. Here's the most important thing that you can look for on a label of a product like this. It says in the supplement facts panel, noni, Morinda citrifolia fruit juice, amount per serving, 30,000 milligrams. So there's 30,000 milligrams in every serving. Let's look and see what a serving is. Serving size, 1 fluid ounce. 30,000 milligrams in 1 ounce. One capsule. Vitamin C capsule, vitamin A, vitamin B. One capsule holds about 500 to 600 milligrams of active compounds. This has 30,000 milligrams of noni. That's a therapeutic dose. There's no product in the world that has 30,000 milligrams of pure noni in 1 ounce. So the question is this: is noni really good for me? Here's what I challenge. I challenge everybody to look at the clinical trials. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at some of the clinical trials. Now I want to show you one of the things that I'm the most excited about. I want to show you some of our noni farms, and I want to show you our noni processing plant. This is where everything happens. This is where we pick it. This is where we age it. This is where we layer the leaves on top of the noni. This is where we age our noni for 21 weeks, 2 times, a total of 42 weeks. So it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. This is where we process our noni. This is where everything happens that makes sure that our noni is the purest and most potent noni in the world. So let's review. Noni Pure is extremely high in minerals, trace minerals, has over 160 nutrients and novel compounds. Noni Pure supports healthy serotonin levels, healthy immune system, healthy inflammatory processes, healthy energy levels, natural detoxification, and supports overall digestive health. You know, Noni Pure is actually the ultimate digestive bitter. It's a digestive bitter. It actually helps the digestive system secrete the nutrients and the enzymes that it needs to improve and enhance our body's own natural digestive processes. We did an analysis, and in this analysis, it proved that 1 bottle of Noni Pure equaled between 3 and 9 bottles of our competitors' noni products. Why? 30,000 milligrams in 1 ounce versus products that had small amounts of noni and large amounts of fruit juices and water. I want to tell you a brief story about how we process our noni. It's one of the most important things that we do. We process our noni traditionally. A lot of competitive companies take the noni product and they buy their noni powder. ship it to the U.S., blend it or mix it with water and other juices, and they do what's called reconstitution. They'll reconstitute the noni. We don't do that. Here's what we do. We pick all of our noni on our farms right, only yellow. We layer it in these large vats, and every 2 weeks we put about 2 feet of noni with leaves on top. We come back 2 weeks later, we put the second layer. We come back, and leaves. We come back 2 weeks later, we put the third layer. We come back 2 weeks later, fourth layer, and then the fifth layer. We wait 21 weeks. The new fruit and the weight of the new fruit presses down the juice and naturally juices the noni. We let it sit for 21 weeks, and then we go to the spigot at the end of this large vat, and we open it up and we let the juice flow in to another large vat. We press it so we can get all the juice out, and we age it for 21 more weeks. We add nothing to the product. It sits for 21 weeks and gets stronger and darker and stronger and darker. We run chemical analysis on it, and the nutrient levels, the dimancanthol, scopolamine, aucubin, aspergilloside, trace minerals, all of that goes up, 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 up. Our product always stays liquid, and we've never had one contaminated batch. We then ship it cold storage in the belly of a container. We receive it at Long Beach, where it's checked by Homeland Security and the United States Department of Agriculture. After it's quarantined, they release the quarantine, we pick it up, take it to our bottling facility, run microbiological contamination testing on it twice to make sure that there's no microbes, no fungus, no yeast, no bacteria, nothing harmful, and also we run pesticide, herbicide, fungicide, larvicide, and chemical tests on it. Then when it passes those tests, we bottle it. Pull the oxygen out of the bottle at the very end of the bottling, put the cap on, send it to our facilities, test it one more time once it gets to Austin, Texas, where it's then shipped straight to Salt Lake City, Utah. This is a process that nobody else does. Our noni stays liquid. Our noni stays alive. Our noni is not damaged, and it's never, ever made into a powder. It is, and this is exactly the way noni was processed 1,000, 2,000 years ago. We are true to the tradition. We are true to the purity and the tradition of this fruit. One of the most proprietary and one of the most powerful things that we do, that I learned in French Polynesia, which has been a tradition for a very long time, is that we layer the leaves in the product for a specific reason. When you layer the leaves, the liquid is about pH of about 2.9 to 3.1. It's very, very acidic. That acidic liquid, when the noni becomes liquid, actually starts to pull the nutrients out of the leaves. I believe most of the healing is actually in the leaves. You would not believe some of the amazing clinical trials that have been done on the leaves. It's the acidic liquid with a low pH that's pulling the nutrients out of the leaves, so we're getting the benefit of the fruit, the strength of the fruit, the aging of the fruit. We're getting all of the skin, all of the flesh, all of the meat, all of the seeds, and we're getting the benefit of the leaves. I know that there's no other company in the world that does this. This is what makes our noni product so powerful, so pure, and processed so traditionally. We have a fantastic clinical trial that suggests that noni is the ultimate catalyst. Basically what this means is that noni has the ability to make everything that you take it with much, much stronger. That's why we always, always, always recommend that people who take medication should not take it at the same time that they take their noni, because it'll make the medication stronger. So when you take medication and you take noni, you want to take them about 60 minutes apart minimum. It's fine to take noni if you're on medication, but you want to take it away from the medication about 60 minutes. Now, on the other hand, if you take noni with your multivitamin, which we recommend, it makes the multivitamin stronger. If you take noni with your garlic, it makes the garlic stronger. I take noni with vitamin C. Matter of fact, I take noni, goji, acai, mangosteen, and my liquid multivitamin all together. And the reason why is because I know that there's a synergistic effect. I know that it acts as a catalyst. And the clinical trial that we look at and that we read, and I'll show you later, is amazing. It shows that the noni is a catalyst and makes everything else stronger. So when you take something that you really like and that's really good for you, CoQ10, garlic, anything, take it with noni. Really, really important. That's advanced nutrition.